I know there are a lot of guys I know that are making a steady life for themselves as extras because they just go, I'm going to this one, going that one, going that one. That's what they want to do. They're happy with it. All great. They're not going to make the millions of dollars, but if that's what they want to do and it makes them happy, and so be it. Let them have it.
My buddy Mark keeps asking me to be extras in horror films, and because that's what he's involved with. So that's right up my alley. So I asked him one day, I go, do I get to be someone you kill? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, let's do it. Yeah, let's do a death scene right on. Because all that prosthetic makeup and stuff, I'm crazy about the special effects and everything like that. That takes so much work to make it look so real, especially if it's not CGI. If it's real prosthetic effects and makeup, that takes so much frigging work to make that stuff look authentic. And
it does.
Tons of work to do that.
Well, does his name ring a bell to you? Obviously, being a horror fan. Tom Savini.
Yes.
Yes.
Famous. I did not know this about him. I was just watching a documentary on the making of all the Friday the 13th movies. And it was unbelievable. But Tom Savini was the first one that came in there and did the special effects for it. Mm-hmm. Or the makeup, I should say.
The makeup effects, yeah.
But a lot of his, I did not know this about Tom. It was from his experience in Vietnam. And because he was a medic in Vietnam. And so he knew what it looked like. He wanted it to look at it, and he realized that he could do this kind of work after he got back. So he kind of channeled a lot of his experiences from the past. And he knew what it took to make it look as real as possible. So when it was like George Romero came to him for Dawn of the Dead,
yep.
he wanted Savini because Savini had a clear understanding of, hey, and I don't think there's any. I think that might have been Savini's best work. That Dawn of the Dead, unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. It's really good work. Yeah, dude, I agree with you. We haven't heard from Bill yet. He's been sitting there like a quiet church mouse. What's going on, buddy? He's unmuted.
You're putting Bill on the spot. Let's put.
There we go.
There he is.
Push the button on mute.
Anyhow,
couple of things that came up. I know I've been in and out of this thing for a while, and when I was getting out of my car, got home, you were talking about goals and what is it? Make clear goals.
Yes, sir.
And I was told about the make SMART goals.
Oh, yes.
Everybody know the acronym, specific,
I gotta get my
measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So, if you don't follow each one of those steps, your goals are gonna not be as successful as what you need to do. And the point is, you need to be writing them every day. You need to write. I've heard of people where they will take down their goal, write it in a notebook today, and then tomorrow, don't turn that page over, write another set of goals.
Yes.
And you should be planning your tomorrow now. What are you going to do today for tomorrow? And I'm sure everybody that's on top of their game already has a plan for what they're going to be doing tomorrow. Otherwise, I know I forget. So those are a couple of the things. They just sort of don't happen. I've got a business card that I had a number written down on, and it's in my pocket. But he's on the East Coast, so it's late to give him a call for me. But I don't get around to calling him. I have to write it down and be specific and use my day timer and write down all of that stuff.
So what was your acronym? Because I have something different here, but what's yours?
SMART, S-M-A-R-T.
Okay, so what does it stand for?
Specific.
Yep.
Measurable.
Got that here.
Are they achievable?
Yep.
Are they relevant to what you're trying to do?
Yep.
And they have to have a time limit on them.
That's what we got with Pay Me What I'm Worth. It's right here too.
Yeah.
All in there. Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a SMART goal. So
that's right. Yeah. Right on. So now, so you find that you forget. I know I do too, Bill. Like if I don't write stuff down, but I put everything into my phone, and I follow a routine in my phone every day because I have a day planner in my phone, and then that way my phone reminds me and goes off. Oh, got to do this. Okay, got to do this. Okay, got to do this. Okay, got to do this. So yeah, that's very important because we forget. It's so easy to forget if you don't have it written down or in some kind of reminding device that can notify you, I think.
And then, everybody's talking about getting up, starting early. Well, I start early out here at 4:30, and I'm out in the pool by 5, and get
you
that
got a
done.
pool, dude? Nice.
Well, if you came out here this weekend, you'd watch me swim a mile on Saturday afternoon.
Oh, you're doing what do they call it? A swimming marathon?
Yeah, well, it's a monster mile is what they call it.
Nice.
So I'm doing a 1650 on Saturday afternoon. It'll take me about a half hour to do that. So, I do it once a year. We have it every year.
It only takes you half an hour to swim 1 mile.
Yep.
That's really good, man.
So,
wow.
So anyhow, that's, being early and, taking time for myself and, that type of stuff.
Yeah, man.
So, I have, and then you said the 7 items of, and I have start early, learn constantly, make a budget and stick to it, be willing to fail.
4 is don't be afraid to work hard was number 4.
Don't be afraid to work hard. Okay, that's what I didn't get.
That's okay. Number 5 is make clear goals.
Okay.
Number 6,
take time off?
No, number 6 is be willing to fail.
Oh, okay.
And then number 7 is take time off.
Take time off. Okay. Be willing to work hard. That's what I didn't have.
Yeah. I can give you a link to the article too, brother, if you want to read more stuff on it.
Sure. Send me the link.
Yeah, I will. I'll put it in the chat box here. I'll just, oops. Why do I have to go back here? Everyone, here we go.
And then this kind of goes to some people I've been talking to. If they aren't interested or willing to take that next step, you need to move on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you have to work with people who have the same exact desire you have, who have the drive, who have the willingness to put the work in, who have the willingness to brainstorm, the willingness to learn constantly, the willingness to develop new skills by learning new software programs such as Camtasia if you're doing video, or, learning how to do thumbnails with Pixlr or whatever it is. You have to be willing to take the steps to learn by doing it.
Yeah, sometimes timing is everything because timing can be one time I want to learn something here and then the time's not right and I come back to it. So that's really what I've seen is one of the things is just if I'm willing to fail, if I have clear goals, sometimes I have to understand the timing. When it's going to be right, it's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, actually, I think there should be one more final one for you, too, at the end of that. Is that's never, 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 never give up. Just
yeah. Yeah.
That should be the last one. Never give up. I mean,
yeah.
I got a client I'm working with right now. I've been trying to help him out for 7 years. Finally got it done for him. This is a man who's 61 years old now, and just everywhere we turned, it was like, just about to finalize something. Something didn't happen right. And I told the gentleman, I said, just don't give up. Just don't give up. We'll find another solution.
Yeah.
Just found him a solution. He's finally going to have his $3 million here in about 2 weeks. And he looked at me, he goes, I can't, he goes, we've been with me for 7 years on this. He goes, most people would have given up. Most people would not have stuck by me. And he goes, Becky, you did that. You finally got my funding and that we needed. And he goes, I can't ever forget that. And to me, that was the most powerful thank you anybody could ever give you. Sure. Just stood with me, and I'm always going to make sure I'm always going to be there for you. I don't need money at that point. To me, that's rewarding enough.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think so too. Yeah. Me too. Yeah, it's very important to show that gratitude however you show it, and he's obviously showing it to you. Ron, now you'd mentioned something about possibly getting some big names on our show. Is that still going to be in the works? Or still in the works, I should say?
Oh, yeah, I've been a little tied up on...
no, I'm talking about in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Good.
Matter of fact, I was just talking to Ray Leonard.
Oh, wow, really?
And so, you know what, I hadn't even thought about bringing that up to him. Because I was talking about some other aspect. But, I can absolutely see about bringing him in.
Bring it. Yeah, anybody you want to bring on would be awesome.
Of course, Ray Leonard Jr., he's a motivational speaker himself.
Bill, are you typing?
Yes, can you hear it?
Yes, it's okay. It's okay. I was just wondering. I'm like, oh, someone's typing. Okay, no worries. It wasn't that loud or anything.
I muted me out.
Oh, it's okay. So, yeah, I think this was a good show, guys. We're coming up to the 40th minute after 8 o'clock. So I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. It was a fun show, and I had a lot of fun, making jokes about the times. And, that's what we need to do, man. We can't be afraid to spice it up. Can't be afraid to make it a little bit, even if it's not super PG all the time.
I agree. I have no problem with it. I want to... So, 7 millionaire habits. They're not that hard.
No, they're not.
Well, maybe so. Maybe if you're Carrot Top, they're hard. Start early. Learn constantly. Yay. Make a budget and stick to it. Don't be afraid to work hard, what we're doing now. Make clear goals. Be willing to fail. And I'm going to take this last one and take time off. So with that, I want to thank Chris Peters, Ron, because that sounds cool. Ron Lester and Ron Tarl.
It does sound cool, doesn't it?
Dan Sissick, Bill Maybauer, Mr. Micah. It's always good. Fran Richardson.
And don't forget Brigitta Talley, because she's still the whole thing. She's still here.
Yes, she is.
Have a great night, gentlemen, ladies. Thank you for coming to the Entrepreneur Power Hour, and we will see you next week. Cheers.
Hey, Chris, hold on.